Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the latest update on Beryl. So, Beryl has weakened to a tropical storm after moving across the Yucatan Peninsula, and as of 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time this morning, Tropical Storm Beryl has maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour, gusts up to 70 miles per hour, moving to the west-northwest, and a minimum central pressure of 999 millibars. Taking a look at the latest cone for Tropical Storm Beryl, as we go into this afternoon around 1 p.m. Central Time, we're looking at a 60 mile per hour tropical storm with 70 mile per hour gusts moving to the northwest. And then as we go into 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, Beryl is expected to slowly strengthen to a 65 mile per hour tropical storm with 75 mile per hour gusts moving to the northwest. And then going into tomorrow afternoon around 1 p.m. Central Time, Beryl is expected to strengthen to a 70 mile per hour tropical storm with 85 mile per hour gusts moving to the north-northwest. And then Beryl is expected to once again become a hurricane by 1 a.m. On Sunday morning as an 80 mile per hour hurricane with 100 mile per hour gusts moving to the north. Or actually, it's going to be 1 a.m. Monday morning. And then we are looking at a landfall Monday afternoon with the latest cone somewhere just west of Matagorda Bay around Port Lavaca as a 90 mile per hour Category 1 hurricane with 115 mile per hour wind gusts moving to the north. And this is going to be 1 p.m. on Monday potentially. And then Beryl is expected to move inland and could be located between Brenham and College Station, Texas, as a 40 mile per hour tropical storm with 50 mile per hour gusts moving to the northeast by 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. And then as we go into 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, Beryl could be near Shreveport, Louisiana, or near the Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana border with 30 mile per hour winds, 40 mile per hour gusts moving to the northeast 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. And then as we go into 1 a.m. Thursday morning, the remnants of Beryl, tropical depression Beryl, with winds of 25 miles per hour, gusts of 35 miles per hour, could move all the way up to near Memphis, Tennessee. So we still have a lot of uncertainty in the track of Hurricane Beryl, or Tropical Storm Beryl. Beryl could move as far west as Corpus Christi, Brownsville, and Kingsville through San Antonio and Austin, or it could move as far east as Houston. So especially if you live in Houston, make sure you're really watching Beryl very closely and making hurricane preparations all the way from Brownsville through Houston, especially in Corpus Christi and Matagorda Bay. Taking a look at our latest spaghetti model plots for Tropical Storm Beryl. Tropical Storm Beryl is expected to reach the coast in about 48 to 60 hours from now, somewhere between Corpus Christi and Matagorda Bay in this latest run of computer models, then move up towards between College Station and Austin, then up towards Tyler in about the next 72 to 84 hours, up towards Texarkana in the next 96 to 120 hours, and then the remnants could move across the Midwest and Ohio Valley in the next 6 to 7 days, and this could produce some flooding all the way up from Texas through Arkansas, through the Tennessee Valley and Midwest. Taking a look at the key messages for Tropical Storm Beryl, there is an increasing risk of damaging hurricane-force winds and life-threatening storm surge in portions of northeastern Mexico and the Texas coast late Sunday and Monday, where hurricane and storm surge watches are in effect. Additional watches and warnings may be required later today. Interest in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. Flash and urban flooding, some of which may be locally considerable in nature, is likely across portions of the Texas Gulf Coast and eastern Texas beginning late Sunday through midweek. Rip currents will cause life-threatening beach conditions through the weekend across much of the Gulf Coast. Beachgoers should heed red or warning flags and the advice of lifeguards and local officials before venturing into the water. So as the key messages state, hurricane and storm surge watches are in effect for portions of the Texas coast, and make sure you are being very cautious of rip currents if you are on the beach between now and when Hurricane Beryl nears the shore. Taking a look at the latest hurricane watches, we have hurricane watches in effect from just south of Brownsville in northeast Mexico through Corpus Christi, through Matagorda Bay, all the way up through just south of Galveston Bay in the pink areas now. And taking a look at our latest rainfall forecast from the Weather Prediction Center, this is why flooding is going to be a big concern. We're now looking at a stripe of 8 to 12 inches of rain wherever the center of Beryl comes ashore and wherever it moves inland. Right now, the uh, area of heaviest rainfall is from Matagorda Bay through College Station up through Tyler. Could be seeing a good 8 to 12 inches of rain, causing big-time flooding issues across areas of east central Texas Monday and Tuesday. In the lighter tan area, including Houston, or yellowish tan, looking at a good 6 to 8 inches of rain. This extends up towards northeastern Texas as well. In the yellow area, we're looking at a good 4 to 6 inches of rain down towards Beaumont, down west towards Austin, up towards Texarkana, the Arklatex, Shreveport. Flooding problems there as well. A good 2 to 4 inches from San Antonio through Waco, through Lake Charles and the Green, and then 1 to 2 inches for a wide area across eastern Louisiana, western Mississippi, Dallas, Fort Worth. So Hurricane Beryl is going to come with a lot of rain, especially across east central Texas, if the current track holds. And then taking a look at our flooding outlook, we have a moderate risk of flooding already between Houston and just east of San Antonio and Austin in the red, up towards near Corsicana, down through Matagorda Bay for flash flooding, a large slight risk covering the eastern half of Texas, Louisiana, much of Arkansas, western Mississippi, and a marginal risk covering much of central Texas through southeast Louisiana and western Mississippi. So make sure you're preparing for major flooding, especially across east central Texas from Beryl. And taking a look at our peak storm surge forecast, we're looking at 2 to 4 feet of storm surge from the mouth of the Rio Grande River to Baffin Bay, 3 to 5 feet between Baffin Bay through Corpus Christi Bay, Matagorda Bay, San Luis Pass, and then 2 to 4 feet of storm surge right now across Galveston Bay through High Island. But if Beryl trends east again, we could be seeing higher storm surge across Galveston Bay as well. So make sure you're watching the rainfall and storm surge forecasts very closely, especially across Galveston Bay over the next few days, or over the next 48 hours, I should say. So thanks for watching this morning's update on Tropical Storm Beryl. Make sure you're making hurricane preparations between Brownsville and Houston and watching Beryl very closely if you live across, I would say, between Houston and Beaumont, as Hurricane Beryl could still shift to the east in the coming days. Thanks for watching this morning's update on Beryl. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.